the way that he plays Chamber, do you know what I mean?
Like Battle Sage?
No, but it just it gives me, when Hoodie was playing Chamber as well, it gives me very similar vibes of the way the Sociable does it, and you can see why they want to play him.
And on the other side, just going back to Vitality, just playing with this double controller, something that they should be comfortable with. Again, eyes on Kicks and how good he can be from this role with them starting on the attack. We want to see that synergy now being built between Dirke and the rest of the team, because if you're good at setting up Dirke, you've won. Man, you have Dirke.
Yeah, and he's the player that I'm not worried about at all. I think you're completely right with everyone else, and less on that Viper as well, the only Viper on the server. I want to see some smart plays around that Viper.
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous though, because from what I've seen from the best teams in the world, or from what the greatest minds, it's one of the best teams in the world, it's a lot about mid-round map movements if you really want to master this, and Vitality's coordination just hasn't been there, and I think this is much harder than just picking a site and committing.
Just starting on the attack, I think that they have a little bit of room of just getting cheeky and getting comfortable.
We'll see if they get cheeky, we'll see if they get comfortable as we send it over to our casters for this first map.
What's Bayo laughing at? Did you hear that? I heard a little bit of laughter. You're not allowed, you're not allowed to have fun. Relax. All right, we've got a big game here. As I said, the stakes couldn't be higher for these two teams. Very different expectations starting out this run into this stage, but still very, very close on those standings.
Yeah, I think so. The veto is an interesting topic. I think we're probably starting at the top here.
Yep.
We'll talk about map 2 when we get to it.
Sure.
Again, different kettle of fish altogether, but I think it's fair to say, record aside, this has probably looked the best for Vitality we've seen in terms of consistency, in terms of their approach overall. Question being now, BBL have looked phenomenal.
They've looked good. And again, even in that victory that Vitality had up against Foot, it was on Lotus, Kovac had a nuts game. That Vice was rock solid. You're going to have that again. Is he going to be that factor once again? Or you can go down that star-studded list and pick out one of the other players. But we've been kind of asking for that several times now on the other side. As said with BBL, 2 times already noting it, Gentlemates and Giant X.
And just to remind, the winner of this will lock playoffs. So all to play for. And we know how much that will mean to both of these teams for very different reasons. Sociable looking to get very aggressive here. Actually, spotting a second player as well.
But I want to see that. I don't want to see fear when it comes to BBL facing someone like Vitality. Again, there are big names on that team, so it is easy sometimes to get in your head a little bit, not have that confidence, not make those plays.
Talking about the crumble yesterday, but the Corrode loss still sticks in your memory here as a trade-off. Levin and Kovac will find kills. Things will slow down here with Magnum controlling some of the space, but actually, Dirk's going to find him as well.
Yeah, Magnum's someone I'll be kind of checking in on during this. He's one of those players that we've enjoyed watching kind of return.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
To the caliber he's known for. And Yampi's position I do like. Nice enough to get one and be the early warning signal and keeping it within touching distance. Dirk down on 22, but still very much alive. And a site very much available. Now Dirk's pathing already pretty pleasant here. Cutting straight through towards B, so all eyes can be focused towards Waterfall and towards that CT side.
Spike planted.
Wide open plant as well, so plenty of options here. How they want to approach the post. Social and Prophet though, still fine chance. You can see Dirk actually on the X-rays re-wrapping here through B. It could be a concern actually if these players fall on site.
Oh, Kicks was, I mean, he was late for a second and then snapped right in towards Sociable, but Dirk's position should be the checkmate. Oh wait, did Prophet?
He's find him! He's find him!
Perfect! Oh, I love this as well. Just up off the expected position. Kovac, he was the king before, but right now, it looks like Prophet! Beautiful work from Prophet! Absolutely gorgeous to kick it off with. A Red Bull clutch and finds Kovac at the end.
I said they had plenty of options in the post, but as soon as this smoke goes up, as soon as Dirk falls, again, it's a gamble, but you have to check inside this smoke. Nice! BBL, a huge start to the map here.
It's normally the anti-ecos, so you're looking at Prophet, you know, you're looking at, I guess a pistol's a pistol.
Certainly going to set things in motion here for BBL. The investment here from Dirka. See a full shield on top of this as well. Actually comes from Kovac, but is he looking to do some damage here to the light shields? But look at BBL. It's only now Sociable and Yampy potentially
Spike down, attacker
to find here. Kovac will fall. Challenging once more outside B. Ton of presence shown in both rounds here, actually, but Durka, they catch him off guard with that.
There's still a player really up close as well. So this will be actually very diligent on usage of util to clear close, and Kick so prepared.
Help us, BBL. A man behind in this. Something cool, but Durka's found another one. Propek's fallen now. It's just Yampy and Magnum left.
I mean, this is brilliant from them. Yampy, his timing, his patience is marvelous. Doesn't need to overdo this now, Yampy. Keep it calm if you can. Got support on the way. There is an unknown quantity of less. He's seen another! Yampy! Still hunting for more. Unfake pauses. But all this time, though, it's buying time for Magnum to get closer here. And there, well, Les finally makes his appearance. But Magnum has got into this position unnoted. 13 seconds. Spots the player, drops the spike. Now on Les. One of the greats has to outdo Magnum, who's been that safe pair of hands in time. 4 seconds now. Just needs to play his life. Lives with maybe a new haircut, but still very much alive.
The moment there where he's backing up and you think he might just get caught. But somehow, some way, BBL come out of that with a second. And Durka coming out of that with 2,000 kills, Lauren.
Yeah, nicely done there. Overall as well, what a threatening second round. Again, kind of caused by Durka's start, some really big impact here, kind of spotting us on the get-go. Again, knife's edge stuff. Yampy luckily quick behind them to catch them going through the door, but still a really threatening round two. And you can see what's now left in the bonus. Basically nothing.
Just the Guardian actually carried across. I mean, Sociable's got a back pocket Guardian himself. Burnt up here dealing with the dog. Kovac elsewhere. We'll find Yampy. We'll double down on that. Magnum's taking a ton of damage there. We forced a little deeper very early on. If it's clean from Vitality, they can bounce back.
Oh yeah.
Considering the purchase here and the damage done in the previous. A fairly even situation come round 4.
It's quite slow and steady by Vitality, but they've done all the kind of harder work. I feel kind of this above a minute mark. We're about the 53-second mark here. So we'll start to build towards a site, and you can kind of see where the spike's heading, so it won't be just this direct A approach. And
yeah.
This isn't a bad idea, though, because BBL already have themselves not a million miles away, an opportunity for a bit of a biff. But there you go, angle already taken, and that's going to mean the plant's in.
Nothing to pressure this now. We do have 2 players moving out past Mound. Go right the way behind this, actually. Again, with this in mind, probably looking like it might just be damage, but again, eyes towards util here that will identify their position. Players known. Magnum very low. And actually both spotted.
That's nice. Oh, Les has gone down. This could get costly. Again, you're looking at the finances here. Nice from Kovac. Going to secure that. And then for the rest of BBL, it will be looking to give it up to the spike.
Really, in this situation, only unfake the one you don't want to see fall here.
Oh, well.
Fell anyway. Still 3 rifles. I mean, 1 being a Bulldog. Maintained across. Purchase will be fairly comfortable. See less a big name coming into this roster. You know, I was even talking to Tom about before we kind of started today.
Yeah.
Les is one that still, you put him on an island and individually, he has still looked fantastic, but the question being of how well they can integrate him into their system. I know obviously there's been various issues. But has still looked like less of old, more often than what we saw at the start.
No, I'm very much with you. You started to see him have those moments individually, but you're right. It is that how does he then filter into the system down the line against more competitive opponents. Now, as it stands, it looked like BBL there went for a further investigation down towards Rubble, deeper commitment behind it, but it has rightfully herded Vitality towards the other side, over towards Mound here. So there is a fight to be had on this. Ooh.
Well, fight maybe, but lack of commitment behind it, Lauren. Evan's going to place that nade perfectly, but only catches a little chip damage onto Kicks. Very cautious here in round 4. Some damage conceded on less already. The BBL players looking very healthy.
This is really selling them on this A approach, but we know where they're heading. Levin's going to be on this corner. Del with Durka, clean as ever. I mean, it is still Durka, right? I think it's very easy sometimes to get lost in the results and everything else, and that's fair. But this man is one of the greats. And he's already given that opening, and that's probably the site now under the Vitality banner.
Magnum's got to be careful here, mate.
Magnum. Oh, you're a lucky boy, man.
Very lucky.
Oh my god, and speaking of luck, fortuitous on the timing to walk that. And Vitality in the meantime, you've got to look at Les catching Yampy there as well. A critical kill to give them such a key advantage.
Profek and Sociable. Try and find something again. Got away with a cheeky plant here, but very different situation with 4 rifles on the other side of this smoke.
Yeah, I don't know if Profek's going to be able to do the same thing. Draws out at least the paint shell. That's the first step, but it's a very long road if you wanted to have a pop at this one, and I think they've realized it ain't happening.
A real way to crack into this post plant for them, so it will be 2, and this time around 4 rifles maintained for Vitality. So in terms of that start to this half, BBL on the back foot now. Check in with ultimates, obviously Showstopper invested here. Kovac just 2 away. For the BBL side,
yeah,
good
Kimmy,
progress
I'm
across
sorry,
the board.
but welcome to BBL.
Welcome to
BBL. Not sure what that's in reference to, actually.
No.
Probably walking a smoke at.
Yeah,
Magnum
probably,
walking the smoke.
I guess. That would actually probably make sense.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that about BBL.
I would. They do love walking.
Look, okay, we'll count it. I'm on smoke watch. I got this. Don't you stop.
But usually it's Yampy.
No, yeah, no. Yampy doesn't count. All right. No. He did let us know something today, actually.
That he heard us requesting more bark.
Correct. He's back. We'll see. Well, he's been quiet so far. Not many opportunities for barking. But the second half is on. Now, into this one, BBL only have those 2 rifles remaining. That going to be on actually Sociable and Profek. Beyond that, it is Sheriff's, and it goes for Yampy. And Durka's position looks pretty solid to catch anyone trying to get over. Profek, right place, right time, and didn't need to walk the smoke, just managed to find it. But speaking of timing, on the other side, Durka catching Magnum, trying to be that support system, but pouring through the door now.
That was that awkward position you were talking about, Levin. Not expecting the roll through B here, but has actually found Durka with the paint shell.
I don't know about Yampy. There's still a bit of threat to this one, right? You've still got Sociable rifle there. Profek has got that Phantom too. They're taking the tour. They didn't like that B side. They didn't fancy it in the end, and a quick TP
30 seconds
might
left.
put them on, I don't want to say red alert, but you're going to be a little bit more worried now.
Yeah, because they have a ton of space, they should be exploring deep towards CT. That's why we see this deeper plant. But again, it does limit your options now. Conversely to what we've seen previously on C site in these posts.
At least it is planted for it. At least it's all built towards this, but it's going to feel indicative of that the closer they get to it. Now, 2 smokes back on. Unfake does have util here as well, so if he does feel that pressure, he should be able to help out here. Steps now heard. Yampy willing to sacrifice if he needs to. Unfake does handle Yampy. Trade is there. Profek now opening up the chance here. They're going to know it's on that CT stack. The 2 players who have the rifles now, it's going to be hard. A very good planter. Kovac! What are we up to? Sociable! Stunning in the work! BBL out of nowhere pulling that off.
The paranoia from the first fumble in the smoke sets Sociable up. A beautiful bait and switch here. The second headshot. Absolutely crispy. It's rough here, Unfake.
I mean, you... Even he looks surprised.
Yes! Yes!
I don't...
Yeah, nice shot. Very nice shot
The
on the
first,
second, yeah.
I give as a nice shot. The second, do you think he meant it? That spray control, if he's coming in on that? That is, I mean, you take it when you get it. That was absolutely wild.
On the back of 2 rifles, by the way,
Yeah.
so the pendulum swings.
And that's a frustrating loss as well. If you're going to...
Hang on. Spot the spike as well. He's going to know it's a spread default here, and he's picked out Kovac.
And they're getting proactive. I mean, it was a lovely idea. Unfake does fight back, though. Hold up a second. I like the concept. I like the idea. Problem is, Vitality can still shoot. And that they did.
Let's all get the plant here. Magnum will find Durka, though. 1v1. He's got the pit available, but opts not to use it. Magnum wide on the angle already. Finds his third and the defuse.
The fact he was so pacey to get there kind of removed that threat of let's maybe going towards tree.
See, Durka's just completely unexpected.
Not a clue.
Yeah?
Not a clue. That was very well handled from Magnum. We might be seeing some of the higher end play coming out from the BBL players too. There it is. Again, it was Unfake who kind of got them back into this round after that very aggressive start. Yeah. And I love a little bit of that.
Less.
Oh, we've
got
got
a little hide behind the monitor. Like, there was just like,
don't look at me,
don't look at me, no eye contact.
But that's a tilter. We've had 2 tilting rounds, right? You've got the 2 rifles coming in, big clutch. Red Bull clutch is coming out left and right from these guys. Cool. And then the follow-up, aggression, doubling down.
The famous words of Durka, welcome to BBL. It's just rounds like this.
There was no smokes to be walked.
Every so often, something like that happens. Beautifully executed. Again, on the back of the aggression. 11 here, a check-in with him. Yeah, #1 Z player in Turkey.
And I thought, what, you mean like the Z skin line? Not.
Dracos somewhere is punching a desk.
I've always been a League hater, let's be real. It's not even subtle,
Team
man.
main, so...
I mean, it makes sense, right?
Yeah. Like, you still won't let me buy you the hat, though?
No, because I'm in my 30s, and it'd be weird. Well.
Only if you make it weird.
Yeah, so 4-2. There have been some BBL rounds, right? But again, I don't think Vitality get to command respect anymore in the same way they used to. It's not just a given. It's going to be earned here. And there have been these reminders here and there, right? We've had Durka being pretty nasty. Unfake catching those 2 in that previous round made it competitive. But overall, BBL, I mean, they're the ones kind of looking a bit more competitive in my eyes overall. It's been getting that final hurdle. How many times have we seen them lose out in series at 11-13? How many times?
Yeah.
So again, that in mind, we wait and see. 4-2. Let's see if that timeout has done what Vitality need.
Well, further aggression here. Almost headhunting towards Les or Kovac. See all 4 members here pressuring in towards spawn. Les just completely overwhelmed, but a ton of information sets things in motion here for the side. Magnum, the one disconnected from the plate, will be found.
That's huge, though. They needed somewhere to be able to hold this post plant from, right?
Well, weird plant position as well, set up towards Waterfall, really.
And again, Dirk is clearing all of this space at the same time. So it is very one-dimensional on the way back through. There's going to be ults galore, both sides.
That's brilliant timing on that. And Dirk is on the back side of this to catch just the edge.
His positioning is just perfect. Can't make a mistake, though. This is 2 key kills. This could be the way to secure the round. His patience works for one, but he's still going to have the other. Knows the social ball's nearby. Then Kovac swings. Now back towards the side. Yampi starts this off, though, towards Unfake. Paranoia slows them down a 2v3, and time is ticking. You can hear it fast as hell. Kicks looking clean. Takes away 11, and there. Secured Vitality. Stamped their authority on this one. Playing very unorthodox in that post plant.
It's the sort of decision you need to be able to make on the fly. And still question marks from, I guess, what Les is seeing and the pressure that he's under, but it's a crucial kill to find onto Magnum. So he was almost the contingency towards C site, and again, I mean, a thankless task to be able to make his way all the way there to even challenge towards kicks, but falls. Still open for Vitality to capitalize. Big investment though. Look at the ultimates now when we come out of that round. I mean, Dirk is one away from the showstopper, but it took a lot to get that across the line for Vitality.
It did. This feels like BBL are trying to herd Vitality towards that A side, but on the other side, it is just kind of Sheriffs and I think a shorty with Magnum. So they get the green light. It's not a bad
I was going to
shout.
say the only real hero this round could be Sociable.
Yeah.
There's 2 rifles previously, I believe on the back of Profek and Sociable actually, so.
Yampi's put in such a hard position to play though as well. Just has to sit here at this point, right? He's just got the classic. And they may feel this is too obvious. It feels too much like they're trying to herd them into a stack here, showing that presence from Sociable, swinging the door. Yampi, oh my god, you were
20 HP.
Close. There'd been spark in there.
Classics this week, man.
They've been hitting hard. And you can see that paranoia of, well, C's open, I have to react now. And the stack towards A feels less and less threatening. But kicks.
30 seconds.
He's caught in a trap. Nice shot on one. A bounding Magnum still does the job, but it's going to be Sociable. Good shot on one, quick way out. Durka does get on towards the site, though. Paint Shell going to force Sociable forward, trying to watch those lines here. Yeah, he's a little lost in the sauce. Took a gamble. Couldn't quite deny it.
Really rocking a hard place.
10 seconds left.
Sociable.
Spike planted.
Durka.
Last player standing.
The aggression continues in the post here, and it's Magnum solo once more in a 1v3 now. Damage will be good here, considering. Towards less than unfake, at least. He's down to 60 HP himself. Gonna probably a time swing off of Less's contact here, but doesn't actually come through. The net preventing that, but Fake will find it eventually. Purchase not going to be too much of a concern. Still got the pit. Now got the showstopper online for Durka as well, and all tied up 4 apiece.
30 seconds left. 10 seconds left.
Such a ratty trap play towards
It really
as well.
is. It absolutely is.
Unfake. I don't like your movements backwards. Come on, give it to him.
Can't be losing out to classics. Come on. That was dangerously close.
Yeah.
Was it like 10 HP left, something like that, 20?
But I think knowing that it's Yampi on the other side.
You don't want to let it happen, do you?
Don't ever want to
You'll hear
give
about
him
it.
an inch. I mean, look what he's doing with the classic in the previous round. This pressure towards the backline is so persistent.
Oh, hello.
Catch here will find actually his kicks to be kidnapped, but saved behind the orb. Showstopper in response, just in case anybody takes that space even further. Again, BBL able to get the hell out of dodge.
Little switchable util though. Bit of support here towards that kind of blue room. Mini door, whatever you want to call it. Hobbit. Really should settle on one. Yampi going to take away kicks here. Paranoia then going to be sent into it. Smoke to reinforce that and maybe deny it, but it's Sociable? This is
I mean,
really...
his TP's back up now.
What is that shot? What are these shots? This man's hitting. Give me the slow-mo on that, because that looked ridiculous. Kovacs still breathing, does have Spike, but they're being corralled. They're being herded. You got 11 on the way, right? And the Kovac, this is audacious.
Yeah,
I like it. I really like it. Prospect gets caught on the retreat.
Will they pass each other?
Stop it. Oh. Dips back in. I guess welcome to playing BBL.
Yeah, well, it's Magnum again.
And now Kovac, he was noted on pushing up those stairs. So there's a little bit of threat. He could be anywhere, right? You've got that patience out toward B main. Now they're going to hear this. Door gets activated. Magnum.
Spike planted.
Not got the best throw.
Yeah, a little short.
10 bullets. Kovac trying to hunt down an isolated player. Got to be cautious there, Magnum. Wait for some help now to come through. Still a little bit of kit to play with as well.
I just want to see him get this flash set up ahead of time, but Magnum 11 stacked up now. Still a ton of util to use from 11 as well.
Oh, it was a nice try.
Flash just didn't catch enough here, fortunately.
What was this round?
BBL will have an insane timing though from Magnum.
Yeah, so this was Yampi at the start. That again, Sociable's just been getting some
I mean, yeah, this
one.
you can see here as well. It's just when the TP comes back up, so he times this to perfection. The fact he gets to the second, I mean, there's a chance even still to get away in that scenario.
Okay, no barking yet. No barking yet. 5-4. He's keeping it in.
I'm sure it's probably coming.
Oh, yeah.
5-4 scoreline.
What does Vitality have here? Okay, Kovac's got ult at less as well. If they get into a post plant here, real nice, but that might not let them at this point. Kovac's been taken down really low.
Yeah, it's just like the walking wounded at the start of every round. Less. This time around, delivers from the back lines. of Vitality. And now actually creates a big gap in the map for Vitality to make something work.
This is really quite bold to go for this one. Time to fleet. Gets out of there. Has his little setup on site, so he's got a little bit to play around, but he needed a kill beforehand. You've still got Kovac's ult there if they want to start using that as the springboard forward.
Two
but
very passive traps.
Yeah,
That he kind of has to commit towards holding.
and now, it's, I mean, probably a classic. Oh my god, the timing on that to slow this down. He does get away from it because of this. A little bit of safety. They are on towards the site here. Big flank on the way coming in from Yampy as well, but that's a mile off. So as it stands, they're very much pinned towards Tree. They don't have many other positions to play back to.
Getting picked from Tree, maybe? Yeah, I was going to say whether or not he was going to cut off stairs or maybe take some more side control. Now, it's a very passive hold though, Lauren.
I like that Unfake and Durka tried to play out of this, but Levin still caught one. He was so close by, and you're right. Here it comes. Durka takes away Levin though. That's perfect. And now Durka still doing the damage. Yampy's flank finally comes through. But now it's too late. Surely Profek. What are you meant to do here? They managed to dig in deep enough over by Tree. Durka basically saved them. I think he was pushed up towards site initially. Didn't give them all that space.
With the showstopper, it caused real issues in this situation. Everybody huddled in towards Tree, but there's such a huge gap to close to really make that work. Conversion comes through. Beautiful shot.
There it is. He's done so well there.
Yeah.
As you said, if that showstopper came in, how many people would buy Tree? 2, 3. That could have been big impact, if not chip damage. Totally different round.
All tied up, and BBL will be the ones to take a breather here. And the ones that have honestly suffered in terms of the finances with how this timeline has panned out across the first half. Sitting in a really awkward spot.
Some of these rounds that Vitality are getting, Durka's impact has been unreal.
Yeah, I mean, he's sitting at 12 and 5 right now. It's again, do not forget who Durka is.
Well, it's like you think about it, what was it? Second round with that Outlaw coming in, that was huge over towards B. We had the entries on that C site, that deeper exploration, catching the 2 players over by Waterfall. Now this one denying that all. I mean, as much as, yeah, 12 to 5 is a very good scoreline. It's, you know, it's a pretty score, but it's the value this man's getting is really, really impressive. Yeah. Again, it's the caliber of the player we have. And without those moments, I'd be interested what that scoreline would be.
Speaking of scorelines, Durka, for today, all-time in VCT, 26-18 against Magnum in head-to-heads. The power pose from Durka again there. They used that one for the 2,000 kills.
It's how do you feel about that pose?
No, it's powerful.
I think you could do it. Very nice. Glad I got to see that.
And the first goes through.
Less nice from him. I mean, he's been in the wars as well. He's been in the trenches. He's sat in spots like there's 3 of them. They're swinging.
Yeah, I mean, Les and Kovac have consistently been under pressure. Double swing comes through. Magnum now rifle in hand.
There.
See a number of these rounds where they're looking to find either a solo or a duo isolated on the extremity here. Yampy. Again, a BBL peak again. Levin and Sociable will find kills.
Magnum's actually pretty well timed on this, and he won't be noted just yet. But I guess the penny's going to start dropping now,
yeah,
right? When you're like, okay, the penny's
way.
going to start dropping. The penny should have dropped by now. You are so lucky the Kicks gets that.
That's a huge trade to find. Now just Sociable.
Bullet 7.
Only really needs 2 considering the HP, but Kovac will shut down all hope. Vitality guaranteed at even half now.
In the half.
Purchase obviously going to come back in. Ultimates-wise, it's Yampy and Profek on the side of BBL. That's mirrored in terms of the ultimates for Vitality, but Durka 2 away from another showstopper.
You can't see my face.
Oh my god, I got one tap. I was like, no shot.
Oh, shot.
Is that your impression?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay, Lots of pressure early towards Bound, but a success. Oh, look, I told you, this man's been in the trenches.
Yeah.
Sadly, he's just once again near spawn, and they pushed him, and it was a collective effort. So Durka, in, I guess, a reaction, just takes that space on C.
This time, whoa, getting very aggressive here. It's actually Kovac to find that.
What's going on in this game? It's all going a bit... Oh, they have no sound. They have no sound. Oh, the Nightfall hitting in that timing. And now a 1v1. This time, a little fairer in weaponry, but HP not suiting Kovac. And look at that spike as well. He's got it. And 56 seconds to play with.
He can get out here. I mean, he hasn't got a flash for info, but Social actually shifting up behind this. Tries to challenge and almost gives Kovac the upper hand here in terms of information. Is he gonna... Yeah, Social's reading this. Covering all bases here in the rotation.
If he just plays here, he wins. This position is
Does
brutal.
he turn his back?
30 seconds left.
Well, he's not gonna expect him so close.
Nah,
absolutely no way.
Well handled by Sociable there. Kovac, you can't really blame him for that. Had to pick a route forward.
Yeah, he's got to gamble either way towards A or B. But all tied up 6 apiece here on the half, Lauren. Yeah, a little weird, but I'm here for it.
Yeah, it is going outside the norm, but an exciting game, tied all even. We'll be back after this. Six on the half, and a pretty volatile game. It felt like swings and roundabouts the whole way through, and never quite knowing who was coming out on top of that. Once again, gotta say, Kovac having a big game here as well. As much as Durka was having those impact kills, can't ignore Kovac's work coming in on this Vice. Again, something we saw on Lotus before up against Foot.
And obviously the head-to-head here, Durka and Yampi, if you didn't know, went to the same school. Must be producing absolute legends out there.
What else is there to do?
Well, yeah, actually.
It's snowy and cold.
Yes. Got to focus one direction.
Yeah. However, we look at this half here, and it feels like nothing is quite safe at this point. Even that second round, any smoke, it's second by second, really. And of course, it'll be BBL now on that attacking side and Vitality on the defense.
A little more tempered here on the side of BBL than what we saw on the defense. Same for Vitality, though. Set up with a Paranoia, looks like, on contact outside B, but not going to get a bite here. Only really Yampi, if anyone. Very passive hold as well, if you look for Kovac's utility elsewhere. The flash actually pulled back, and like I said, it'll be Yampi, if anybody, goes 1-for-1 for big info on further players.
Okay, Kovac is going to be considered now towards CT, but Spike is down. Let's look at the post plant.
Didn't use the Paranoia, though. And that's crucial here for the retake. Paint Shell and Boombot for Durka.
Catch two potentially here. Up high, yeah, they want to get 11 gone. Durka does do it almost before the Paranoia that forced him forward. Paint Shell comes in, nice delay there. But still, they need to land these kills. Sociable swept aside by Kicks as Vitality now continuing this pathing. Less's timing could not be better, leaving just Magnum with 5 HP.
Goes for the spam, doesn't connect, and now stared down, finds a second, but the numbers just too much. Vitality will find themselves a pistol in the second half with a beautiful retake here.
Very nice.
Toxins going up.
It definitely didn't look as if it was that deep on the ball, but I mean, lucky really, because Yampi's in a position to
Magnum really 3 times, 3 headshots.
feels good.
What's the buy looking like? Okay. Outlawed, 3 Bulldogs, and just a Ghost. So, don't want to be losing many of these. That's, and we've seen what Classics has been doing this week.
Yeah.
Naughty.
So here, nothing catches off the util just yet, but Kicks.
Classics.
The first, but a little isolated here.
And
I mean, the cross is very awkward to hold.
So it's like, do they fight for it, give up the Bulldog? What do they do now?
Because Less is the Ghost.
Yeah, so that is a Bulldog, I imagine, yep, in hand. That's perfect with that. So, gets to walk away, reset, still above a minute.
The other way round. Less on the deeper angle, and
you'd kind of assume that would be what should be happening there. I'd imagine if this costs them something. Again, it could all fall into place here perfectly fine. It could all be a ruse.
Teleport's ready.
But it's not a nice feeling, and again, for Vitality, we've got really high expectations, and those mistakes can add to frustrations for them. These players know better.
They've been under fair scrutiny, considering everything that's gone on around this roster and this organisation. So, Kovac looking for a little bit of a trap here, but all util effectively baited out
30 seconds left.
Cover going out.
The issue really with Vi's in general on rounds like this versus the Chamber as well. Kovac on the full swing just across.
That is the Bulldog drop. Profect was the player with it. Levin now going to be forced away. Does get caught by the Seas, but should be able to...
forced away, but not too far.
Should be able to be kind of kept alive throughout that. Quickly handled by Unfake. Nice work from him. The Bulldog has been picked up. Yampi, you got some magic for us here. They're close by. The angle not favourable. No, cleared as Unfake. Pretty much getting them back on track here after what could have been a real error. Vitality secure their second. In the end, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, the only casualty being Kicks. Another big round from Unfake. He's had a few quietly in the background for Vitality here on Lotus.
And Unfake was one that I was kind of keeping my eyes on as how well does this player do here, you know what I mean? How well does he slot into this roster? How good is his individual performance? We saw some lows early on, but this seems like he's getting a bit more of his footing here. Again, it is up against pistols, but in a round like this, it's very valuable.
Yeah, very chill retake, actually. Didn't even break a sweat. Yes, on the other side of that coin, Kovac. Top of the table for Vitality. Yep.
There.
Ahead of Durka now at 17 and 8.
Where are you?
BBL looking to pick up the pace now on this purchase. Is that damage or just decay done there, actually? 11 down to 20.
Look, we didn't really see BBL opting for the Odin. Now we do with Vitality. Kick's going to be using that. Durka's already called Magnum. Oi!
Just a little check on the way out.
Bloody hell, that was... Oh, that little gap is lethal. Less. Let me get that one. This is a little... I don't say sloppy from BBL, but it feels like it was. And a quick reminder of what that Odin can do, how frustrating that can be. So at this point, they need to kind of add that to that checklist. They still have rounds to play with, but still, as their first real go of things in the gun round, you'd have hoped it had gone better for them here. Then they're going to try and dip on in. 20 HP. They do have some sight control.
Certainly do, but still decent util to work with in the retake for Vitality, and also a massive numbers advantage. Levin looking for something here, but feels like a one and done at 20 HP.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
Vitality a fair old time to regroup though ahead of this. Maybe just conscious of a lurk somewhere across the map, and probably Yampi the person you're looking for in this scenario.
I'd like to see a bit more from Yampi as well. He's been around, his positioning's been good. Kovac just powers in, but Yampy swept aside in a second. Kovac again. This guy on this map playing Vice is something to watch. Lovely work, and Vitality looking unfazed. And it should be a quick wake-up call for BBL here. That Odin's going to be in play. They can't approach this the same way. They need to get that in their heads as an in-zone flawless to remind them.
Don't forget, it was Kovac and Les feeling the pinch the most in the first half in terms of pressure. Certainly delivering here for Vitality.
Not either. BBL might have had a little second there, but maybe feeling fine.
We saw a stat flash up as well, and obviously BBL I think sitting at 80% in terms of post-plant conversion. Already here, Vitality. 3 on the bounce, though. That's to tip in their favour.
7 again. Just needs to try and avoid all of this.
I mean, it's this round that you really want to try and disrespect this position as much as possible. Kicks, I guess, is the one to do the damage to Levin at some point here.
No escape.
Durka pinned down for the time being, but able to break free.
Drop the spike.
Gonna be Yampy to
get ult?
Yeah, get ult off the plant here. Now, whether or not we do see it invested, maybe on the back of a kill or two.
Yeah, just need to be calm about this. Plant is in. Yampy did take a bit of damage getting out of there as Dirk has taken a glance. A look back in from that connector on B. Kovac now closing the gap. They're getting herded, they're getting cornered. Less clearing house. Magnum goes down. It's on Yampy, it's on Sociable, it's on Profig! What on earth just happened? Even the observers didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. What the hell just went on?
In the blink of an eye. Les finds 2, by the way,
for us this time.
to make this almost...
I blinked and missed
Yeah.
it, literally.
Show me them again. Ridiculous conversion. Sociable, a beautiful shot here.
Oh, playing in that smoke, man. It's BBL.
Welcome to BBL. And Sociable to clean up. We'll get their first in the second half here. Keep Vitality in check a little bit. Stark reminder.
Bloody hell. That felt like more like the first half, right? That madness to it. Mound now under control, though. Vitality putting a higher presence over towards that side. Kicks. A little deeper here. Durka. You rarely see errors, but a quick trade is going to at least keep this even.
Barrier deployed.
Might look a little weird, but finding that kill early enough, or at least a trade onto Sociable, tells Vitality that the numbers are going to be firm. Actually, yeah, capture
they got him. Even if he gets let out,
Yeah,
it doesn't
there's no
matter. No way out of his cage at that point.
Les could have found one in the back lines here, but left to just unfaking Kovac. Well, they might just try and hold on to the weaponry.
I really like watching these two teams. Like, well, okay. Vitality's been hard to watch at times, right? Like, kind
BBL just hard to watch sometimes because is this going to work?
Is it?
Are they doing that?
Yep. It's kind of nice, though, that we've got BBL now within this kind of, I want to say higher end, as my that group alpha is so super competitive. It's hard to kind of cut above the rest. They're both sat at, what, 1 to 2? Very competitive series. Obviously, Vitality, we talked about their road to this point. I mean, the roster changes, everything else has been brutally hard. But other than that, I've actually enjoyed BBL's run so far. I think a lot of us have been kind of enjoying this, kind of being on board, seeing them progress as they go. But 8 to 9, 2 back-to-back now. Money looking a bit better.
Certainly is, and Levin, at times, the star player.
Not standout here, though, in this map yet.
Not necessarily, no. But again, it has been scrappy, and you've got to say he's probably going to be the victim of that sort of gameplay in general. But certainly, I think the question longer term is consistency for Levin. Ton of pressure here. Operator will be noted very early on. This time around, no focus applied towards Mound, but a flash will note presence at least.
And away we go. Commitment, Levin. Gonna be the first man in. Second layer to that is Profect TPing over. Oh! Durka, that looked heat-seeking. That came right towards the feet of Profect. And that's going to really be a hindrance here. They don't want to commit to this any further. They're looking to pivot.
You're going to leave one player in position, but unfake now. Catch a glimpse of Magnum. This is rough as well, because Kix is already ahead of this. I mean, still, eyes trained towards the C side of the map for Vitality, but no real reason to force the issue just yet.
You'd hope so, but how many times do we see someone over peak? I'm hoping some of that experience kicks into gear and you don't peek into that 4v5 and give them that opportunity back. I want to see discipline from Vitality here. They have the man to the good. They've got that 1-3-1. You don't want to see any of those ones on the extremity C or A. Even look anywhere. Hold the side tramp.
I mean, look at the way they're clearing back through B now.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is better. Diligent, considered, calculated risk. Kix does well. Isolates a fight, but gets traded out. Sticks around. He wanted that 1v1 against Yampy in the end, and that is going to open up the chance for the plant here.
Yampy does have his ultimate. Sociable's found one as well.
And now it's all from one side here. This is the pack that went hunting through B. This is the one, if Sociable can identify this early enough, that's pretty imperative. 10 HP, that's fine. Nice little off angle to play around. Spammed up though, unfake, brings it back down all even. They can't hear it now though. Levin gets loose and looks for the pick. Less on the other side, does better. 10 HP. A 1v2 up against a bloody Odin. Nah, 2 bullets. That's all you got. This is ridiculous. That's one. Needs another. He can't do it. Less is there in time. Holds on in the end. But that came down close.
Social certainly went down swinging. And again, not many options with that amount of HP in this situation. Levin just losing out here versus Less is
that was
the domino to tumble. BBL to take a pause once more. And not much really to address. It's been, again, Vitality are approaching this the way you want to see them do so. There's always a lurk on a lurk. If it's not Sociable, you see Sociable elsewhere, you know Yampy's in, tucked in a bush somewhere, behind a box.
That is true. Again, though, even the BBL do have a good record here on Lotus. These are close games. It's 13-11s, 14-12s. These haven't been, you know.
Oh yeah, face value. You look at it, it's like, oh, they've only lost it once this year. But you look at some of those series, very, very closely contested.
Yeah, so I'm quite happy to see PAL checking in here, making sure that they've got themselves in the right place moving forward. Again, you don't want to get lost in that late game, get a little overwhelmed by it. That was a very close round. It did kind of feel like it came down to a 1v1 there.
All we're talking about here as well, also, let's talk about BBL occasionally, sometimes overheating a little bit, not knowing when to dial it back.
Yep. And on the other side, you'll look at, I'd hope, the composure and experience from Vitality, knowing when to make those plays, make those moments work. Even you saw it even there, that nice little kind of 1-3-1 they were working with, not overextending, not peeking back in, playing it well as that 3-man pack. But we go back in now, I digress. As Durka's going to take the space over towards Rubble, deep paranoia. They wanted to fight, secure this with intent. That will stay in Vitality's hands for a good couple of seconds now.
Social was trying to make this tour de force work at the start of the round. Really, Vitality looking to take some of this space away. Spike still in hand for Magnum. He is still positioned over towards A, so I don't know if BBL can really force anything out here. Durka will fall. It's over towards B though, so not really indicative of anything happening on the map just yet for BBL.
Does he come down to Kix here? They still need to be...
I mean, he has unfake here as well.
That's true. And trying to clear out Rubble like this,
they're close enough to hit his TP be placed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why unfake spam it.
Oh, Sociable, 17! He went for the swing, but Kix was still composed enough to wait for that if anyone's going to try and push and disrespect the Odin. Now Yampy on the side needs to take space or at least be a threat or a nuisance. Kovac checking.
30 seconds left.
Just misses him.
God, that was close. And Yampy checks left. Looks right, Kovac now knows they're coming this way.
And he's not spotted yet.
No, he's playing this well. And that was the tagged up player. That was the one who was weak and looking, he's going to fall on his knees. It's down to a 3v3 though. Hold on, 14 seconds, no plant. This is the risk. Unfake can cause issues galore. Prophet needs the plant. He's going to go for it now. Plant's now in. He has no sound though. All on his own in a 1v3. Surrounded on both fronts. Fights forward. A valiant attempt. The Vitality keeping control of this map. Even after that pick on B didn't overextend.
Flipping a first blood back in their favor.
Hello.
Oh my god.
That was very nice.
Again, even here, the Nightfall nearly setting things in motion here after the first kill. It's a beautiful retake here from Vitality once more. Look at that timeline. Like I said, BBL have been clinical in terms of conversions.
Credit to Vitality, some of these retakes have been really, really nice. Starting to see a little bit more of that discipline, that, you know,
late
that
on in the
work.
half now as well, and look at the tools that Vitality still have. Kovac won away.
Yep.
Got the pit in hand. Still with a decent cushion in terms of the funds. Whereas BBL going to be struggling for a purchase coming out of this.
That's too risky.
Very audacious. Nobody on the deeper angle.
No. Unconfirmed damage on the other side as well here. You hear that Odin going. You now can note 2 players on this side. So this might actually spur you on towards B, if anything, reading the map a little bit here. Sociable does find Unfake. I'm a little surprised at these. I need to see them stay locked in, stay focused. Magnum just got 2. No. There's not. And they know Kicks is here.
Yeah, really complacent.
After these brilliantly diligent retakes, to see this seems really surprising. What just went on?
Kicks obviously just going to hold on to this. I mean, if we get a chance to maybe look at the early round once more, but don't expect there to be any further kills. I mean, on the side of BBL, very fragile in terms of the economy. Don't necessarily want to see them give too many away. Obviously conscious they want to remove the weapon from Kicks' hands, but
I think that's all you want to invest, right?
I mean, look at what's left here. I mean, Yampi's down at 300, Sociable at 450. You certainly don't want to give any more away.
Is very close.
Well,
okay, that's fine.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, I got a little worried after that one. There we go. Okay, so 3 remain from BBL. And Vitality lose everyone. Now they have a couple of ults and they can still fashion a weird purchase. It'll be very, very messy, very patchwork in places. But again, this round, it feels like they kept trying to make up for mistakes and just kept digging that hole deeper. Didn't like it.
I mean,
I'd be barking on that one.
I would definitely be barking after that round,
Yeah. Because this could be 10-11. Could be. Look, I've seen too much go awry in the last couple of days rounds. So let's see.
For Vitality.
Ooh. Hold on, Durka. Gonna get Sociable. Prophet quick on the trade out here. Les has found Prophet. This feels like it's all blind as well. That Viper wall has been here.
Yeah, swing and a miss from Magnum. Now you don't want to give up this space. If you're BBL, you have to follow through here, police these weapons. You can already see the threat developing elsewhere on the map.
I like to see this.
3 members of Vitality now looking to get their hands on those prized possessions.
Yampy, this is really smart. Please don't overdo this, Yampy.
Well,
just stay here.
is it smart?
No, you didn't have to push too far. You didn't have to go too far. Could have paused, could have waited. 11 now.
Showstopper.
There's bodies
Do
there. He
you
doesn't
let it
know
rip?
it. He doesn't
Well,
know it.
because there's 3. Nobody's showing presence elsewhere. BBL are going to give up the space, though. Unfake, again, down to 20 HP. Don't expect him to be the one to make moves for Vitality here. Also 11. Tagged up.
30 seconds left.
Blade in hand, still 1 satchel. And they're
Petrified.
so cautious here. But again, for Vitality, they're going to sit and wait for this plant so they know they can get these weapons.
There it is. Tap on it and you can see him moving up now. Slow and steady. I just wish Yampy didn't go so far. He was fine holding that.
I mean, Kovac's got ult, Lester's got ult.
This is...
If Kovac lets it rip here, though, the showstopper's coming out.
It's got to, right? That has to be the answer.
So
Otherwise...
they can't stack up.
Nope.
They cannot stack up.
Here we go. Actually, he's got a corner. They both got corners. And they're going to catch at least Unfake. That's a lovely angle. There goes the showstopper. Gets down less. And maybe the miracle stops now. Vitality scrapping for this one. Kovac on 20. Levin low. Magnum fine. BBL stabilized at the end.
A sigh of relief, I'm sure.
Jesus.
He almost had the odds stacked against them in this scenario. With Vitality making a weird purchase really work for them.
Let's go, guys! Come on, Borgia!
Look, this is the time. This is when you start reminding them, get in their heads, work that mental warfare. Again, that sort of round, though, was Knife's Edge. That was nearly a mistake he had. Look, Vitality had him on the ropes there, and that could have been a tilter. You lose a couple weapons, you know, at the start. Okay, there's some shots through the wall, but
Durka catches the wall bang to start things off here.
Yep.
Certainly lots to consider. Obviously, the investment, the ultimate from Kovac, but do still have the pip. Kick still with a TP on the side of BBL. Prophet with a TP of his own. Unlikely to see anything else. Maybe Yampy.
But we've seen late game crumbles from BBL. This has been where they've fumbled, Mike.
It certainly has.
Don't think this is safe yet. You know, they've had these issues very late game when that pressure mounts. And they
like
make
the
a couple
overheat
mistakes.
factor.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, today I feel like Vitality have looked a little more composed out of these two teams.
Now we wait.
Yes, I actually agree. Especially in those retakes, those sort of moments, they've been really, really on it.
Once they get started, they just don't stop. Really, really good to see from Vitality.
No escape.
There we go. Looks like a set piece here. Clear through, catches nothing, so they know they're either playing a little bit deeper or maybe the connectors. And the spray's worked out. Lovely synergy for Vitality. And the simplistic approach just doesn't look so solid anymore. As Durka makes light work of Profek, leaving just Levin and Sociable, and that HP is a disaster.
Well,
that spike's still a B. No. Ooh, the timing's just right to slip away at least. There's no way they make anything of this. They have no right to. He's got the paint shell back too. Less on the flank. Feels like maybe. What does Sociable do here? Oh my god, is he?
Well, he's moving back through B. There's no way they're going to expect this.
But is the plant even close for that though? I don't think it is. So if
Levin has to find something on site here.
He's got a boombot and a paint shell, but at this point you're just locked in on this, right? Oh my god, this is so high risk. Oh, the timing! Levin looks around, and now it's on the unpredictable positioning of Sociable. Less's position should be noted. They now also know where Kovac is. They should be able to work this out. But Sociable, this is a big, tall ask from him up against someone like Less. You don't get those chances. And Vitality push up to 12 and keep BBL on 10.
There's a chance here, but again, show me that from Levin, because he's staring towards drop for so long. And the second he turns his back here, Kovac capitalizes.
Nice! Let's go!
Huge round.
Let's go!
The ults now coming through for Vitality as well. You've got 3 ults ready to go.
Yep. Purchase still available here for BBL. Again, now more than likely we'll see Yampy's ultimate here in round 23.
Durka! Oh, Levin! A quick hit and run. Durka's dead, but do they pause or do they accelerate?
I mean, really, somebody break the door for Durka to retreat here, but now going to be caught in this trap.
The timing there.
Found one to respond, but kicks us down to 11 HP.
Oh.
Can he get out?
Trying to chain getting away here. Kicks though. Oh, just a little too late on it. And now BBL, as we said, rather than pausing, accelerating forward. No one there to save Durka at the start. Things then fall like dominoes. And well, if you haven't seen Less in the round, he's probably behind you.
Yeah. Again, there's total freedom towards sight.
God, what a bold call though as well, right? To just accelerate on that. Like, yeah, cool, got that pick and just overwhelm.
I mean, it's another one where I want to go back and look at the start of the round again, because Durka's only contingency being this far forward is to get through the door quickly. Yeah. I'm not sure if Unfake started in there or was outside B. Again, the fact that Levin just full swings onto that angle.
You're a brave boy.
Yeah.
You're a brave boy.
But maybe he's anticipating somebody playing a little deeper from Vitality.
Less. Again, I want to look at the finances here for this potentially.
Well, I mean,
the final round of regulation.
Only going to be 2 to repurchase here.
One enemy remaining.
Still got the pit. Now a showstopper. Probably one away for Unfake, so chance to see that as well. So decent position for Vitality, but you can see the issue with the purchase.
They go and double outlaw. Start with? I mean, there are light shields and regen shields.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not a bad shout.
Budget operator here in round 24, considering. I think with that amount of pressure, though.
You've got so many win cons with these ults, though, right? You've got less if he feels pressure, can just invest that wherever he fancies towards C, ideally. You've got, what, Durka with the showstopper for retake. You've got so much there to play with. One away from Levin now having his.
You know, Durka's just itching to get that showstopper off as well. Wall drawn out very early on. Now, I mean, a chance to potentially put the pit down to reinforce that sort of anchor position towards C.
He's had this ult for a while now. He's been unwilling to use it previous to this point. And I don't want to say a contact hit, it's not. It's with a little bit of util. Sociable really trying to toy with them, test them, pull that fake. We're going to have one of the ults coming in, and it's going to still be Kicks. He's the one who's dedicated to this side of the map, and he does get away with it. Unfake was there if they needed the help, but timing now, look at that crunch from B. There's still the wall here. There's still things in place. Kicks outdoes Profik, just running and gunning. And maybe a fumble in the final hurdle. We said it before with BBL. A mistake made again. Levin trying to just get in with that spike. And this is a gutting way to lose map one. The vitality, that composure was key. Closing out with an in-zone flawless.